name is Rachel, and today we're talking about task number 14 on the Book Riot Read Harder Challenge, and this is to pick up a cozy mystery. So I feel like this is probably the broadest category, besides maybe manga, because there's so many cozy mysteries. I feel like if you go to the mysteries section of Barnes & Noble, like 95% of them would qualify as cozy mysteries at this point. And you'll know a cozy mystery when you see one. They're the ones that have like the cutesy titles and the kind of cutesy covers. It's probably got a cat on it somewhere, or a little cottage or a village. So there you go. Now, I did kind of branch out and find some that I would consider cozy mysteries. Because I think, honestly, like where does it end? Where does it stop being cozy and start being more not cozy? So I picked a few that I am looking forward to reading in the hopes that they are going to be a-okay. But first off, I would just like to send out a general recommendation for the Janet Evanovich number series. So it starts 1 for the money, 2 for the dough, 3 to get deadly, 4 to score. Is that it? 4 to score? Anyway, it goes on and on and on. She's up to like 20, I want to say like 28 now. I mean, they just keep coming. And it's hilarious because they started in the, I think they started in the 80s. So when you read the first book, she's got like the teased 80s hair and like a pager, and it's so retro, but they're awesome. It follows the main character who's kind of down on her luck and decides to become a bounty hunter, and she's awful at it. And it's really, they're funny, they're charming. I would definitely consider these cozy mysteries because while there are deaths, like there's nothing hugely tragic that is happening to these characters. It's generally kind of light and funny, with some mystery, suspense going on as well. Another one that I would pretty much just broadly recommend is to Grafton. She did the alphabet series. A is for alibi, B is for burglar, maybe? I don't remember at this point. But every letter has what it's for. And sadly, Sue Grafton passed away, so her daughter tweeted that the alphabet for them will end in Y, which kind of broke my heart. But they're really, really good. I would say this one's a little bit darker than the Janet Evanovich series, but I would still consider these cozy mysteries. Sue Grafton's main character is a private detective who is kind of always getting into shenanigans. Like, she takes on a case and it always ends up being a lot more in-depth than what she thought. Like, you would think she would be expecting it at some point, but she never does. And I think they're really good. I like the characters in this. As far as like murder mysteries go, I think they're fairly light and easy to read. So those are my 2 main recommendations if you have not read those yet. Now, for my reading, the first one that I'm considering is Sex, Murders, and Double Latte. This was a book that I had picked to do for my Read Harder challenge last year and just never got to it. One of the challenges last year was to read, I think, like a thriller mystery by an author of color, and maybe even a woman. But I found this one and it sounded really good, and I still have not managed to read it. So that's still on the list. And then next up is Hope Never Dies. This is an Obama-Biden murder mystery series. Like, now that they're not in the White House anymore, they've teamed up to solve crimes. And I mean, that just sounds hilarious, and I've heard it's fantastic. So those 2 are ones that I might look into, but I don't own. Next, I just went through my shelves and picked out several that I already owned that would qualify as cozy mysteries. So you may have heard of these, you may not have, but they'll give you some ideas of what you're looking for cozy mysteries. Because I mean, just check out these titles and these covers, and that's what a cozy mystery is. So first up is Murder Uncorked. I know nothing about this, but I do own it, and this would be perfect maybe if I pop open a glass of wine and just dig into this murder mystery and see what we're all about here. Next up is Bookmarked for Death. I think you can gather why I bought this. I have not read it, but I mean, I had to have it. It was bookmarked for death. Next up is Real Murders. I got this when I was in my True Blood phase because obviously it's the same author, but I haven't read it yet. Again, very cozy mystery cover. Next up is one I recently purchased at Half Price Books when I was in just I need something to make me feel better purchase mode, and it's called The Missing Ink. It's like a tattoo mystery, which, I mean, that has to be kind of cozy because I can't imagine it gets too serious. So maybe we'll give that a try. So yeah, I've got lots of options, and like I said, if you need a cozy mystery, basically just go to Barnes & Noble or go to Half Price Books and look in the mystery section and look for like the cheesiest cover you can find. It's probably going to be a cozy murder mystery. So if you have any favorite murder mysteries, cozy that is, definitely let me know down below. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next video. Bye for now.